and hot, dude.
Top of the morning to ya.
And racist. As someone who's ambiguously Irish.
It's not even the fact that I said it, it's the fact that I can't say it correctly.
Yeah. And, like, it's funny because, like, my family thinks they're Irish, but, one, I don't want to do a DNA test because I don't want the government to have my DNA. Hey guys, welcome back.
Any crimes, I guess.
I still don't want them.
That's fair.
But, yeah, welcome back, guys.
Hello, everybody.
And you just did it again.
Welcome to Best of 5 podcast. That's probably the best Irish accent I've ever
That was
done.
actually not terrible, dude. Good job. I mean, it wasn't good.
Goes to Ireland once, and now he knows how to talk to everybody.
It wasn't good, but it was still not bad.
My favorite. So I want to do a character that's a Mexican who's Irish, but he has an Irish accent but speaks in Spanish.
Yeah. Okay. I think that would be kind of funny.
So like, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Down with it already.
Oh.
But yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, because this is when this is coming out, probably, I think.
Yes, and if you're watching it late, I hope you don't remember your St. Patrick's Day.
Wow, that was interesting.
Because they had so much, good time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Also, this marks the 1 year anniversary of the pandemic.
Yeah, welcome.
And how miserable we were.
Yeah, 52 weeks after our 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, remember, this is supposed to be done, like...
Yeah, it was supposed to be done
just
2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks into it.
I look back at everything that happened during that time, and just, like, I think I wrote on Facebook, like, imagine, like, do you think the people that panic bought toilet paper still have, like, a ton of toilet paper left?
I fucking hope so. Fuck those people so hard. I hate those people so much.
I was like, I mean, it's just me. I could probably go through, like, a whole package of, like, toilet paper, like, 6 of them in, like, 6 months.
Yeah, I was like, how much do you guys poop? Holy shit.
Right? Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Maybe not even holy.
It was kind of funny because a bunch of people panic bought this week too, because there was I wouldn't say it was a huge blizzard, but it was a good amount of snow that came through. And
we got stuck twice, like within like 10 feet.
Yeah, but it wasn't really stuck because, I mean, I pushed us out, so it wasn't like super stuck. I don't know, unless I'm just good at pushing. Push.
Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah, I
beep,
can't
beep,
see that. Okay. Yeah, anyway, how was your week, G?
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm glad it's St. Patrick's Day today.
Yes, totally today. We should have planned this out better and got like Guinness or something.
Oh, I mean, we still can.
I guess we could just stop recording
You want to do that?
like right now.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're back.
All right. Welcome back.
We got him.
We got him. We didn't get any glasses, but I think it should be
No, I
fine.
think we got the next best thing though for these shots.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Little
drink.
Shotgun shell.
If you guys really don't believe us, we legit just stopped recording, went to the liquor store, and bought some Jameson and Guinness.
There's glitter in mine.
Oh no! Well,
Yeah, whatever. I've had worse things in my mouth. I'm not excited at all.
well, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. And this podcast is gonna get progressively worse. Are we taking a shot every subject?
Oh God, why did you say that? Now we have to.
We'll do half skis on that one.
Oh, now you made me spill.
Yeah, dude, it's fine. All
Whatever.
right,
We don't live here.
it's just our rug. It's fine. Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah.
Actually, wasn't bad. Oh wait, there it is.
Round one.
All right, G, what's the first subject?
All right, this first subject
Are
is
you going to do that the whole time?
no.
Okay, good.
I just want to get some backlash and be like,
Canceled.
"You're
G's
Mexican.
canceled.
You're Mexican. You can't make an Irish accent."
He's 1% Irish.
Yeah, it's true. It's a YouTube rabbit hole. YouTube rabbit hole.
Okay. It's a pretty good subject.
Please tell me that we're not the only people that spend like 3 hours like on one subject and then it turns into something completely different.
Yeah. You want to go first? Because my rabbit hole lately hasn't been that interesting. So
I don't really have a rabbit hole. My rabbit hole is more with Wikipedia, but we can't talk about Wikipedia because this is about
YouTube.
I get into a lot of rabbit holes that are about Star Wars right now.
Oh, you're still cruising on the Clone Wars, right? You just finished that?
I finished that. I finished Rebels. I just finished the prequel trilogy. God, I sound like such a nerd, huh?
No, you sound normal to me. I don't know.
And so, yeah, I've been doing that. I've been doing a lot of history stuff. Like recently, I looked up this. It started off with inventions that have not been updated. So like the fork
Okay.
and like things like that. It was really cool. And then it turns into just me watching a lot of pitch meetings.
Oh, nice. I like how it devolves so quickly.
Yeah, and it's never like one thing that leads to another. It's more like recommendations, and you're like, oh, let's watch that, and then it's like Bill Burr roasting people for 10 minutes. You're like, oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Like,
Let's
Pete
watch that.
Davidson, like, oh, cool, and just yeah.
Yeah. Now, mine haven't been very interesting lately. It's literally a mix of a bunch of political stuff and like audio stuff that I've been watching.
Yeah, I try to watch, like, I'm getting to that point where I'm watching things that are just like, what the fuck? And then enjoying them a lot.
I remember back in the day, I did, not that I fall into this category or believe what it said, but I did a lot of research on flat earth theories. And it's not to believe in flat earth theory. It's to like have arguments against flat earth theory because I'm that kind of shitty person who learns the other side of the argument just to pull that out of the back pocket.
And now you believe in the flat earth theory?
No, like the flat earth theory in itself is absolutely ridiculous, but the premise behind the flat earth theory makes sense. So the whole idea is the earth isn't round because we as people haven't viewed it for ourselves, and we shouldn't trust the government to say the earth is round. That's the whole premise of it, which I can get down on. But then the whole idea is like, oh, well, it's flat because of all these scientific things. I'm like, all right, you took that idea and you fucking ruined it, because science, obviously the earth is round. Literally every other planet in our solar system is round. So why the fuck would the earth be flat? That's some stupid fucking shit.
Maybe Jupiter isn't. Maybe it's just flat.
Oh, so instead of like, I'll use this. So like, this is the earth. It's flat like this, but Jupiter's flat like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, all right.
See, yeah.
Look at you making theories again.
I kind of want to get into just like the random conspiracy theories that are out there, because I mean, what's
that would
crazy?
be a good YouTube rabbit hole, dude.
Which is crazy to think about, because like there is that aspect to think about, like to think. I'm just saying, think a lot. Think. That there's that much information that is not true, but also at what point is there too much information that you don't know what's true and what's not?
Yeah, like, and that's the hardest part about all these conspiracy theories, is because there are a lot that have turned out to be somewhat based in fact and like, really close to factual.
Like, what's that dude? And this is actually from a rabbit hole. That's that dude that used to work at Area 51, and like it's like, this is going on, this is happening, and like it's like so far been like true. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like there's like a Netflix documentary about it. It's actually really interesting. But it's also one of the things where like I'm like, sure, dude, if you believe in that, like, fine. Yeah, it's not gonna impact my life that dramatically if there is like a Illuminati, because who gives a shit about me anyways now? You know what I mean?
Like, I'm not important enough. My podcast doesn't get that many views.
I actually had a conversation with someone the other day about them saying that they believe in the Illuminati. And I was like, and they were trying to make me choose sides, because it's like there are two people arguing. They're like, what do you believe in? Gio's like, I mean, I'm sure it exists. I'm like, but I don't care.
Yeah, right. Like, and that's a lot of conspiracy theories for me, is like, oh man, but you know, what's that meme of Charlie where he's like has his hand on the board and all the strings are everywhere? Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, what do you think? I'm like, I don't care, dude. I honestly do not care enough to be part of this conversation. I'm sorry.
You know, it's actually, you know what I've been doing recently too, is watching old YouTube videos. It's like I watched like David After the Dentist the other day.
I have no idea what that is. Is that where the kid...
I have two thumbs. Why do I have two thumbs?
Why he's all like high on...
He's like, yeah, he just went to the dentist.
I remember that.
So just like watching like videos that used to make us laugh 10 years ago, and just being like,
the evolution. Panda.
Oh, dude. Kung Fu Ninja.
God.
Or no, what was his name? Afro Ninja. That's what
Afro Ninja, yeah. Is that the dude that does the backflip? Yeah, and then, and he gets up and he's like...
Yeah, it's weird to think of how YouTube has evolved from just watching videos like that to just like...
Evolve from chocolate rain.
Yeah, from that to us.
Yeah. Whoops. Some might call that a de-evolution.
Yeah, we definitely... Darwinism is happening
in
YouTube.
Reverse, dude. Oh, man.
But yeah, man, I don't know, like there's a lot of... And this thing is like with YouTube now, there's a lot of channels that you can watch. But I don't necessarily like watch them... like immediately. I guess the only thing I would do would probably like Honest Trailers. I always watch that one like as soon as it comes out for the most part. That FX studio that does
Corridor?
Yeah, Corridor is pretty awesome.
Or I guess Corridor, and then Corridor Crew is there.
Yeah, the Corridor Crew is the one that I'm thinking
the
of.
FX channel, yeah.
And then there's this one recently where it's the dude that built a lightsaber.
Okay, like the real life, and it's like a molten
oxygen
steel.
With,
yeah, I've seen that one.
Those are pretty cool, but I mean,
he actually built a proto saber to be more precise.
Actually, you know who I actually watch a lot is Good Mythical Morning.
I used to watch them a lot, but I kind of fell off them.
They're really redundant for sure, so they're really nice to watch like once a month and just be like, oh, they're like trying this or they're doing that. But they have those guys. Those guys know how to like do a show.
Yeah.
Like they're really like on
They're on it.
everything.
Well, they've been doing it for
and they have the nicest hair.
decade, dude. They do have super nice hair, those bastards.
Motherfuckers.
That's why I wear a beanie, because my
That's
hair's
why I wear
garbage.
this.
Little flap machine.
I just want to give a plug to 477 Distilling. They're really good, and they make nice hats.
Why don't you give a plug to Heather for buying you that hat?
Well, I'm not going to plug that because her dog ate my hat. Yeah.
Just beep it out.
Her dog ate my Tower 56 hat, so she had to give me this one. So
There you go.
I'll take the one either way, man. They get money regardless. So
Yeah.
is there anything that you like? There's like a rabbit hole you went through back in the day that was like too deep.
Yeah, man. So I definitely, like back in high school when kind of this first YouTube thing started happening, I started watching just like a bunch of like bass videos, and then somehow got into like weird like audio illusion type things, and like the Forever Rise I remember finding, and it blew my mind, where it always sounds like it's rising up in pitch or whatever.
Oh yeah, which Hans Zimmer does like with like every Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But hey, that's time.
Did you ever get into the
That's time.
the Coney? Remember Coney 2012?
No. I mean, I do, but I didn't.
That was all YouTube, right?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I didn't get into it. But
Anyways,
yeah, it's time. So you should
any
probably
rabbit holes you
shut the
guys
fuck
have,
up.
let us know.
Yeah. Any of your favorite YouTube kind of autoplay next plays that kind of got weird, let us know. We didn't even talk about how like the children's channels get super weird. I think that's the whole point I picked this topic, but
I wouldn't want to watch that anyways.
dude, it's weird. It's weird, but we'll talk about that at a different time.
Oh, that's another good subject. But yeah, well, like the idea of kids growing up with like cartoons back like differently than we did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess that means it's time to move on.
Round 2.
All right, G, the next subject. You ready?
Yeah. Cheers. Caw. Oh. What is it? Oh fuck.
Woo! Best TV series.
Oh man.
Best TV series.
Power Rangers.
No lie, my daughter absolutely loved the Power Rangers and it was like the OG Power Rangers that we grew up on. She loved, and then all the series leading up. She didn't like Turbo or RPM, but those ones sucked anyway, so it's not her fault.
I mean, I've never heard of those.
It's fine. You're not cool.
I'm not part of the Ranger.
Yeah, but she loved them so much. She's kind of doing a nostalgia thing now because she watched those when she was a little kid, which was 6 years ago for her.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so now she's doing this
yeah.
nostalgia kick, and her having her softball walk-up song is going to be the Power Rangers theme.
That's amazing.
It's great, dude. And she's like doing all this like, ooh, they have a new thing, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
So yeah, Power Rangers is definitely on there. I would say adult TV shows, SpongeBob for sure.
Dude, we'll get into SpongeBob later.
No, I would say Breaking Bad is still by far my favorite, like consistently from beginning to end, like satisfying show. Game of Thrones was until season 8, and it's funny because I made my sister like start watching Game of Thrones, and she got hooked.
And then
she texted me, and she's like, "The fucking ending sucked." Like, oh my god, this isn't. I was like, "Yeah, dude, I told you, like, enjoy it until season 8." You know,
Yeah.
Which sucks because that would have been considered one of the best TV shows of all time, but because of that, it's not.
Yeah. I think The Sopranos kind of ended lacklusterly as well. There were a lot of really good TV shows that kind of
the cool
ended
thing
that
about
way.
the cool thing about the Sopranos ending was that like I went like blank screen when he was like in this cafe, and like people are just like walking in and you have no idea what's gonna happen. And, like that's the coolest thing. Like I love directors and writers who are like, we're gonna make you come up with your own conclusion.
Yeah, I guess,
because it's like that's like when Nolan does
I feel
it,
like
you're
it's
just like
lazy.
Nolan.
I feel like it's lazy writing, that they didn't know how to end it, so they just didn't.
Or maybe they did, and they're just like, you know what? We're not gonna tell you.
I think like for example, like Inception. I guess getting off of the TV subject
Just a quick
for a second.
Go.
But Inception, how like you don't really know if he's in dreaming or not, and it's like that's just lazy writing and just
I appreciate that.
masked as like an artist moment. Like,
I appreciate that because it made
because it leads you up to
no, but I mean it made the moment more like like having a better conversation about it. Like, well, I think this happened. I think this happened, and you're not wrong because there's no right answer. Like that's cool to me.
He's not dreaming. He's
It's
in
also-
real life. It's fine.
That's what
how
I
the movie
think.
ended.
That's what I think. But anyways, do you have any shows that you're like?
There were like I would talk to you about this because it happened a couple months ago, but I was really into Community for a little while.
That's right. And then they shit on that really bad.
Yeah, and then that got ruined. Right now, I'm still So my go-to when I have nothing else to watch right now is Stargate SG-1 because it has 10 seasons, number one. And number two, I watched that as a kid religiously.
After school?
Yeah, it was after school when it got picked up on the Sci-Fi Channel. So I've seen random episodes like in and out growing up, but dude, I fucking love that series so much. And now I'm just watching it from the beginning to the end. And yeah, it got a little weird here and there, but
I mean, I guess it is difficult for a TV show to really just be consistent. And the ones that do it well, they do it really well. But it's also like The Walking Dead was phenomenal until like you're like, all right,
The Walking Dead.
where are the zombies? And also like why can you guys just like come up like with like that's whatever, like, you know.
The Walking Dead for me died relatively soon. I think
like recently or like
no
right
like,
away.
I think like season 4 it already starts to like
After the
peak
prison,
and go
after the
down.
prison, I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, what was that, 5?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
It's
But yeah,
been so long, and it's
yeah.
still going, which is crazy.
Yeah, so like after that, it's definitely gone downhill. There's been some things that have piqued my interest. I'm like, oh, maybe I should pick it up again. But then I heard another thing just going down again. I'm just like, I don't know.
Seinfeld. Seinfeld's always good.
Seinfeld has never had a bad season, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I love
even
all
the
of
ending was
Seinfeld.
pretty satisfying.
Yeah.
The Office, I love The Office. I'm definitely
I
one of
haven't
those
watched a
millennials.
single episode of The
Yeah, I was
Office.
gonna say I'm definitely one of those millennials who's watched The Office. It ends after Steve Carell leaves the show, and so the last 2 seasons kind of warrant it not being an amazing show. Because I mean, it's still satisfying, but you're just like it. You guys knew that you had to end this because it was losing that feel to it.
Yeah, for real.
Parks and Rec was such a better ending, and honestly, I would say it's a better show than The Office, and I love The Office. So that's
I've
a
never
good
watched
one.
Parks and Rec either.
I think you'd actually enjoy that one.
You say that all the time.
I
but
legit
don't-
think
I
that.
really don't like too many TV shows, really.
I mean, if you like Community, you'll like Parks and Rec.
I thought Community was okay.
Oh, okay. Fuck me,
Well,
right?
I mean, season 1 was awesome. 2 was okay. 3 was phenomenal. 4 sucked. 5 sucked. 6 sucked.
I think it was also just the fact that
And they still haven't made a movie.
Donald Glover is like a huge part of that too.
And then he's just gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
But they
Troy's pretty sick.
They
Troy
said
Ahmed,
6 seasons in a movie, and they still haven't made that movie. Where you at,
South
Dan
Park,
Harmon?
South Park, The Simpsons. Wait, South Park, The Simpsons, or Family Guy?
South Park, dude.
Okay, that's fair.
The Simpsons was good when I was a kid, and I just completely lost interest in it. After the movie came out, I was like, this movie's stupid. The movie ruined The Simpsons for me.
I mean, it was whatever. I didn't watch anything before that. Like, I remember it as a kid for sure. And there's like episodes that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that happening.
Well, The Simpsons.
But I never watched it religiously. Now there's a show, like an animated show like that. Bob's Burgers is one of the greatest.
I like Archer. Well,
one
I
of the
guess we kind
greatest-
of already
yeah.
had this conversation about
Yeah,
it.
Bob's Burgers is one of the funniest animated shows out there because there's no storyline to it, so every episode's really individual, and they're all freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
I like Bob's Burgers.
But yeah, like going on The Simpsons, like I watched that every Sunday, like as a family for
Ay, caramba.
years of my life.
Yeah,
And me and my school chums would talk about it on Monday when we got back.
isn't it crazy to think like you think that they're still gonna be around once like these people like leave the show? So like everyone's leaving the show
Or dying
because
it's been on
dying.
air
Yeah.
for 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
Yeah.
like you got rid of like Apu because obviously you got rid of like all these like these characters that aren't being played by the ethnicity groups or whatever.
But that's not how voice. Okay, that's a different conversation.
That's a different conversation. But what I'm saying is
yeah.
like, is it going to get to a point where just like we can't make the show anymore because of people that are originally on it are not on it anymore?
Yeah, I think it's ending real soon. And I don't know, kind of like South Park. I definitely fell off on watching South Park, but every random episode I see,
every once in a while
it's
they'll
still really good.
But yeah, I would say for me the best show that I could say that's been out there at least in my lifetime is definitely Breaking Bad.
I never finished Breaking Bad at all.
Breaking Bad. That sounds like a
Those 2 shots.
really intense porn.
Gross. Dude, that got so graphic in my head so quick. Oh my god.
This is what happens when it's St. Patrick's Day.
So
All
dude,
right, so
that got so graphic.
your one show you're like, this is my favorite show ever.
Probably South Park, I would say.
All right, South Park and
Just because I've just spent
South Park and Breaking Bread.
Breaking Bad. I just spent so much of my time like watching that show. That's why it's there.
Oh man, that's time.
No, that's time.
Oh, yeah. These next 3 subjects are gonna be off the hook.
Oh,
Let's not keep them waiting.
God.
Let's do it.
Round 3.
All right, next subject.
All right, what do we got, G? Oh God. What is it? I saw 30.
Cheers.
Oh God.
This is 30. Cheers.
Is that the subject?
Yeah. So as you guys both know,
I'm not having fun. When does the fun start?
oh, when we're editing, this is 30. As you guys both know, we're both over 20.
Yes, I am 21 10 times over.
10 times over?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
So you turn 21 10 times?
Oh, so you're. Oh, okay, gotcha now. Oh, like you're 83.
No, it's not.
20, 40, 60.
Yes, that's how it works.
You're 220 years old?
No, I'm 31 years old. For those who got
31 years old.
confused with my
Math is
pretend to be young math.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna have to start doing that eventually, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's funny. I will say this: I was terrified of turning 30 because it is one of those things where like you feel like there's this like clock that's like timing you down, and that you're like, okay, my God, I'm 30, like I'm actually like a full grown adult.
Like in your head, you have a list of things that you should have accomplished by the time of 30.
Yeah.
And then when you reach it, you're like, nothing is checked off.
And yeah, and you're just like, dude, like I'm so behind. Like all my friends are like getting engaged, or having kids, or doing this or doing that, and then I'm over here recording a fucking podcast on a Monday, drinking Jameson and Guinness with like my really good friend. I'm just like, okay,
who's winning there?
That's not even who's winning. It's more so like the standard is like where am I? And that was like my biggest fear of being like, I'm so behind where I'm supposed to be because everyone else is in this aspect. And when I finally turned 30, I was like, you know what? Like, this is going to be a good decade because, like, I know what I like now. I know, like, my preferences. I know who my real friends are. And I didn't really know that growing up in my 20s. There's a lot of trial and error that happened in that. So I'm excited for my 30s.
Yeah, my favorite thing about being 30 is I understand crotchety old men more now.
Yeah, right? Like,
because I'm so annoyed by everything, but I still have a sliver of patience for a lot of stuff. And I'm like, dude, I get it why that dude just doesn't want kids on his lawn because fuck them kids.
Yeah, well, it's not your lawn. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's so funny. My roommate, he's in his mid-30s now. And now his thing right now is like about like barbecuing and smoking stuff. And I'm like, yo, that's such like the old dad. Yeah, it's like I'm not there yet for sure. But I'm also at that stage. I'm just like, oh, well, this vinyl's this much. Should I get it because, finances and this and that? When I was like 20, I was like, oh, dude, fuck it. Just get it. Like, it's fine. Yeah. And it is funny like that.
When else are you going to find an original pressing of Thriller for $15?
Right now, I'm in a bidding war for an original press of Bill Withers' first album.
See, that's some 30-year-old shit.
I'm winning at $15. So there's that.
Well, there you go.
But no, I kind of can look back and see like 21-year-old me looking at me now and being like, you're a fucking douche. Like, or you're like, you're not like... Like, why are you like this,
Yeah, you're not as cool as you
like,
think
you're not married, you don't have kids, you fucking loser. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like, I would punch myself in the face, like,
I mean, I'd still punch you in the face, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, not as hard, though. That's,
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't.
Anyways, that's the good part about it. I feel like I'm finally like, all right, like, warm-up's done. Let's fucking get to work or let's go play this game,
The
let's
tutorial mode is over.
Yes.
Get the bread.
Get this bread.
Gee, you're 30. Say
I mean?
grown-up words now.
Let's get this thing that's made out of wheat. Maybe sourdough. Anyways.
You don't like potato?
Oh, I love potato, dude.
See, that's how we know we're 30.
Especially, yeah, I know, because we have like specific types of bread that we like. This is stupid. But there's also like the bad things about being 30 is like we're going to be hungover tomorrow because of this.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to be hungover in like
I definitely
6
snore
hours.
now. Like I'm a snorer, which is stupid.
Yeah.
I have to wake up and pee. That's the thing I never had to do.
I still don't have to wake up and pee.
Yeah, I have to do that. Like there's a lot of things that changed. Like it's like from like 29 to like now.
Like, yeah, dude, 30th birthday, woke up, threw my back out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And you're just like, I need to have a sleep schedule. Like I would never say that 5 years ago. Like what the fuck?
I'm feeling the sleep schedule right now because I went from doing like mostly day stuff to like just night stuff now. I'm just like getting home at 1 a.m. I'm like, this is terrible. Why do people
out
do this?
here?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I was out until 4 a.m. like 2 weeks ago because it was my buddy's birthday. Mm-hmm. And I hated the fact that I was out there. I was like, I need to go to bed. Or like the evolution of like not being able to be like, I can't drink too much. Or I'll just drink a lot and just stay here.
Yeah.
Now it's like, well, I can't drink too much because I have to drive and I need to be responsible.
Because I have to go do stuff.
And also I need to stay in my bed. Like I don't want to sleep in anyone else's bed or couch. Like I need my bed. Like that changed.
Like you could like literally fall asleep on the floor. Like,
I mean,
5 years ago.
We used to do practices at the fucking space. Like that's not even.
Oh yeah, and we'd sleep on the concrete garage floor.
Yeah, it's all concrete, and we're like using like the drum rug just to like cover ourselves up. Like that's how bad it was, dude.
Oh man.
So yeah, but no, being 30 is cool. It just
being 30 is cool. There's just some things you have to consider.
Your body deteriorates a lot faster.
Yeah.
And that's also kind of up to you though, too. Like, I think that's when the reality kind of hits because you're just kind of like,
I need to take
care of.
out.
I need to take care of myself. I need
better.
it. Yeah, because I mean, it's like your buddy. You said he's like went to the doctor and he's like,
yeah. So I have a buddy. I think he's like 29, maybe 30 now, but he works out.
He's probably like 23.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not. But he works out all the time. And then he went to the doctor because he got a pretty decent paying job, so he has insurance now, which is also a struggle.
What is that? I don't even know.
And so he went to the doctor and like, yeah, you're fucked up, dude. And then he told me the story. I'm just like, don't you work out? He's like, apparently I don't do it well enough. I'm just like, sorry,
man,
dude. You're just like giving me more incentive to not.
Right? Like it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it at all. And he's a pretty fit dude. So that's why when he's like, dude, my health is shit. I'm just like, damn, dude, I don't want to go to a doctor because I don't know what my health is like right now.
Yeah, like
Fuck.
I'm at that point where I can't just ignore like little pains.
Yeah,
like my knee is like bothering the shit out of me, and it has been for years. But I'm just
probably
like,
because it's cold. Let's just
no, it's year round, dude. Like I'll be like doing squats or something, and I'll be like,
Yeah, why don't you squat with a knee brace?
What's a knee? See, I'm not 31 yet, so I'm not at the knee brace stage yet.
I'm almost 32.
Oh yeah, I'll see. Yeah, but you're at least 31, so you're at that stage now. And I'm just kind of like, I should probably get that checked. But my problem is I don't have insurance, and I haven't had insurance since I was like 20. So
yeah, but you've met enough friends. You probably know at least one person who's a physical therapist that'll help you out.
No.
I know a physical therapist. I'll let him know. No, Samuel.
But yeah, no, 30 is cool. It's just the physicality of it. Like mentally, I'm a lot better, and I'm excited for it. Physically, I'm dreading.
Oh yeah, see, and that's the thing is like your mental acuity is like all the way up, but like your physical wellness starts going down. So you're like, dude, I've never been smarter in my entire life, but you don't have the body to back that up anymore. Well, that's time.
Oh god, that does.
One more thing that I kind of want to add.
I just got so depressed.
Oh my bad. I know time's up, but I want to add one more thing. Oh. So, as you know, but my daughter,
dude, I'm sweaty.
Plays softball religiously. Like she's a really good softball player. Yeah. She's been practicing all winter for the season that's starting in a couple weeks. But we went out and played catch before the snowstorm came, and we tossed the ball for like 20 minutes, dude. My shoulder hurt.
Yeah.
And we weren't even playing that long. And I'm at that point now where like if she throws the ball at me and I catch it weird in my hand hurts.
And
I'm just like, gosh, dang, being old sucks.
All right, well let's pour a shot for that one.
Yep. Moving on.
Round 4. Hey everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying this escapade that we're going through for you guys.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day.
Yay!
So before we start the next subject, I will say we didn't get to really celebrate St. Patrick's Day this year, last year. So I think this year definitely is going to be a special St. Patrick's Day.
And if you're watching this before like 7 o'clock today, Wednesday being St. Patrick's Day, I'll be hosting trivia at Bricks. So bring your wild hat and your trivia and come drink with me.
Cheers.
I will be this drunk.
Next topic is the Greeley Stampede.
Speaking of drinking, perfect.
Cheers. Did you just look in the monitor and try and cheers?
Mm-hmm. All right, Greeley Stampede.
Because you definitely missed.
Let me tell you what I don't like about the Greeley Stampede.
Let me tell you.
First of all,
the Cowboys.
It's so hard because I feel like the Greeley Stampede is supposed to signify what Greeley is. And while yes, it is a lot of farm cowboys and rodeo and shit like that, there's a lot that it's missing that it's not on there, and I totally get why. It's a 100-year-old thing, but for me it's kind of like growing up, we never went to the rodeo, we never went to the country concerts, we went to the carnival, and that was a Stampede for us, right?
Yeah.
And it's so hard because Greeley is growing, it's becoming more diverse, that it's trying to find these specific niches.
Yeah, it's trying to fill out,
but it's also trying to be like this and never this, right?
Yeah.
So like when we played our show, it was like retro 80s night. You're like, all right, cool. That's kind of stupid because like Yeah, 80s, nice, neat. We opened it for Quiet Riot, and like
That's not a joke, by the way. We legitimately opened for Quiet Riot.
and we like we're like, okay, we're not getting paid for this show. Fuck it, let's just make it as fun and like as like in between this as possible. And I feel like the Stampede needs that. For one, you're a college town.
Yeah.
And two, like I get that it's all country and this and that, but it's Greeley so much more than that.
I agree.
And finally, honestly, the biggest reason why I don't like the Greeley Stampede is because it's like a freaking high school reunion. And you just see people, you're just like, I don't want to talk to you, man. Like, I'm cool, we went to high school together, but that was also 10 years ago. You went that way, I went this way. All we have in common is the fact that we both went to Central.
I mean, I'm still homies with everybody.
I'm not. High school sucks, though.
I see a homie that I went to high school with. I'm like, hey, what's up? I don't remember your name, but what's up?
And then the one thing,
they look at me like, yeah, hello.
The one thing I get when I'm over there, the one thing I get to is like, oh, you're still here? I get that all the time, and I'm just like, yo, like I get it. You don't like Greeley.
Like, were you supposed to do more? I don't know what they were going for.
I mean, yeah, if you're disappointed about where I'm at so far, then that's cool. But also, like, Greeley's not that bad of a place, man. Like,
yeah, I agree.
I get that it smells like cow, and it doesn't smell as bad as it used to. But also, like,
that's because your nose has acclimated to the smell.
Right, yeah.
Because that's literally what happens with human bodies.
It's legit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's also like, you grew up here. You were fine. Mm-hmm. It's a good spot. I like Greeley. I mean,
and it's not really that small. We have a population of over 110,000 people plus Evans.
We have a bigger population than Boulder.
Yeah, so plus Evans and plus like the 30 people in Garden City. But we have a population combined in our Tri-City area that's almost 130, 140,000 people, which is not small.
That's not. No, for sure.
And somehow I run into the same people all the time. I don't know how that works.
And it sucks because I don't want to throw shade at, and there's gonna be shade thrown, but not in a bad way.
Throw it like you're a giant oak.
The people that get booked for the Stampede are super underwhelming, and it might be that way because I don't listen to country music.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't go to Stampede for country music.
But it's like Three Doors Down is gonna be cool this year for sure if it happens.
I don't even know who's coming, but
what's Three Doors Down for sure? Which I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, cool. But it's like, I get that finances have a thing to do with it and this and that, but I'm just kind of like, you got to try a little bit harder, man. Like,
but also you have to realize like the Stampede is important to people in Greeley. Overall, it's not important to anybody else. So it's hard to get those big acts booked because also
Cheyenne Frontiers is like literally like a month after that, right?
That's what I was about to say is like Cheyenne Frontier Days, I would say is an equal size event, but Cheyenne is the capital of Wyoming, so it has a little more pull. Yeah.
What?
I know, right?
Wait, Wyoming has a capital?
Yeah,
is Wyoming a state?
It's the W. The W is the capital.
Oh.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so it has a little more pull and weight than like, where the fuck is Greeley? What's Greeley?
It's cooler than Cheyenne, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, you said that. I'm throwing no shade in any direction because, one, I love Cheyenne Frontier Days.
I don't.
And two, I love Greeley Stampede.
One time I've been there was a rough one.
When we saw Nickelback?
Yeah.
By the way,
I never made it as a Wiseman man, dude.
I love Nickelback.
Yeah. Well, that's for. I mean, if we can get Nickelback here, I totally go.
I'd go again for sure. I'd go see Nickelback whenever. He made me leave early, which is fine because they played all their bangers, and it was like, nah, all right.
Yeah, we were just kind of like, all right, we listened to Photograph. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. It was rainy too. It had a giant hailstorm, if I remember correctly, too. So we're not talking about Cheyenne.
Okay, so when it comes to the Stampede, the hardest thing is that there's no collaboration with any type of like businesses outside of the Stampede. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you're promoting Greeley, but you're also just promoting this area of Greeley. Like, why not have like a collaboration?
There's very specific businesses that always get promoted through Stampede, which is fine to an extent because it tailors to their, I don't know, group of people that frequent the Stampede. But at the same time, it's like there's a whole subculture of Greeley that's getting missed. That's not necessarily good branding. I don't know, maybe that's the wrong word for the Stampede. I get what I'm trying to say is like it's not country, not rodeo, like not that kind of stuff that still lives in Greeley.
For me, it's just outdated.
Yeah.
And but my thing is like I'm not upset about that. I understand that 100%. Again, it is the Greeley Stampede. Like that's a very specific niche.
It's 4th of July.
But I
parade festival thing.
I think that growing up here and seeing the lack of representation for every type of other person that's not into rodeo or country, it's there, but it's not it's not up there.
Like and I don't know, this is probably my favorite night of the Stampede when they do their I don't know what they call it, Latino night or whatever. It's my favorite night because the entire culture of the Stampede shifts.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because there's a lot of connection between the Mexican culture and kind of like the rodeo culture.
Dude, the Mexican rodeos are fucking awesome too, though. Like, and that's I don't know. It sucks because I totally get, like, I'm not against any type of thing that's trying to become like a specific thing. Like if you have like Country Aid or you have like a country show, that's specifically that.
I guess it has its identity, but it's trying to encompass Greeley. But it needs to either encompass Greeley or stay in its lane.
Yeah, and it
needs to do one of the two.
It's also a 2-week thing. That's what I'm saying. Like
it's 10 days. It's not 2 weeks.
Oh well, it seems like 3 years. So
yeah. Oh, but kind of saying on that point, my favorite thing to do with the Stampede, and me and my family do this every year. We play this game called the Bloop game.
Okay.
So basically, I'm not going to break down the point system right now, but basically, if you see anybody or any female wearing a cowboy hat, flannel shirt,
like the Han Solo kind of thing,
cut off jean shorts with cowboy boots, that counts. And the whole premise of it is like it's the Mario 1-up. So the more you get in a row, the more points you get. So it's like
I once did
it's
that.
Pretty great.
I once did that with a friend, and we played. You take a drink every time you say hi to someone.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really drunk that night.
Yeah. Anyway, that's time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I'm not a big fan of the Stampede.
Don't see, and I'm the opposite of you. I absolutely love the Stampede and everything about the Stampede.
Well, you also grew up like working at it too, though.
That's fair.
You know, like for me, it's just like, all right, we get it. And then like there's like the whole like gang thing that happened with that, and they stopped doing the gang thing, which then led to backlash towards like, oh, now you're just being stereotypical, and which I'm actually on the side of the Stampede on all that.
Yeah,
because
and
it's so much nicer to go to the Stampede without feeling like
you're gonna get fucking stabbed.
Yeah, and it's fucked up too because it's just sorry, I know this like time's over, but I'm very passionate about this. Apparently, it is fucked up how they're just like, oh, we're gonna start charging them that way the gangsters don't come because it's not free.
Yeah, it's not and I get it, but they were also right.
They were also right.
That's the thing. It's fucked up.
I'm like, yo, like I get that you're like, oh, well, you're just trying to pay to do this. I'm like, yeah, but also like if the stereo fits, I don't know, like it's.
Yeah. And so okay, I guess we're gonna
sorry
bonus round in the middle.
I guess you know what? Let's just save it for the bonus round.
All right, we'll save it for the bonus round.
So if you guys want to listen more about us shitting on the Stampede, please check out our bonus rounds. We have about 5 of them right now on YouTube. If you're listening to this, youtube.com/best-of-5. That's probably not what it is, but just look up Best of 5 podcast. All right, let's move on.
That was a terrible promotion.
Yeah.
Final round.
All right. Well, the final subject.
Spanglish.
Cheers.
You did it backwards again.
It's okay.
Subject and then
shut up. Cheers.
Why'd you try to knock it out of my hand?
Did it?
Rude. See, the more I drink, the more it feels not burny.
Yeah, that's true, but that one just went down the wrong pipe. All right, last subject.
What is the last subject for this fantastic St. Patrick's Day episode, G?
Final subject. Ooh, it's crowd interaction. That's a good one.
Your ooh was so stupid. You're like, ooh.
That was a really good
one. It was
one.
so forced. Ooh.
Ooh.
I believe this was Mark.
No, this was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, so the reason why I brought this up.
Never mind. Mark's topic was requested songs. Never mind. Sorry, Mark. I got you excited for no reason. He's very excitable. He's like a puppy.
What kind of puppy would Mark be?
Oh, a very hyper one that's like, I'll probably say around like a husky. Like very hyper, needs a lot of attention, very playful, very nice, but also intimidating at the same time.
And a dick.
Yeah, huskies are dicks. A husky ate your hat.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking Ruckus.
Ruckus.
That should be his name. I'm going to call him Ruckus now. That's a new name. All right, so crowd interaction. The reason why I picked this, I think I had a show. Oh, this is what it was. It was a show with someone, and I think I mentioned this in an earlier podcast.
I don't listen to these.
Who was, yeah, I don't remember what we talked about last time. He pretty much told the person who was at the venue that they knew to never hire me again because I fucking suck.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know that story.
He was drunk and he's like, yeah, this guy fucking sucks. Like, I'm going to make sure you never get hired here. And I was like, hey, man, like, they think I'm good. So, like, I think, whatever. Like, you can think whatever you want. And sometimes it is extremely difficult to deal with people. And it sucks because you don't want to come off disrespectful or rude. But at some point, it gets to the point where you're just like, yo, go fuck yourself, man. Like, Jesus Christ, And that's just interaction with just the crowd, with not even the crowd, with just a specific member. But there's times where, like, heckling gets, like, overly done, and that's you always expect heckling. For
My
sure.
bad.
Oh no, you're on stage though, so that's fine. That's
Well,
expected.
there's been plenty of times where he's playing his solo show and I walk up and just tap him in the dick while he's playing.
There's only one person that can do that, and it's definitely Chris. Like that's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's happened to me multiple times. Someone actually grabbed my dick while I was singing Banana Pancakes, and I was really upset about it.
I think it was me and Garrett that do it most.
Yeah, but this was like a girl, and the boyfriend was laughing
that's
at
sexual
me.
assault.
Yeah, no, I've had that happen multiple times, actually. I was DJing once, and this girl like came up to me. She just like asked if I wanted a blowjob.
That's going to be a completely separate subject, but
What?
that's
Just getting asked
like,
for...
male sexual assault, but
Yeah, I mean...
Because
this one was kind of weird because I'm just like, I didn't like it because I have a bubble when I play. And I'm just like, yo, stop. Like, that's not okay. And if you guys do that, I don't care because I expect you guys to do that.
But anyway, we're getting off topic.
But yeah, just like heckling. Like, what are your thoughts on how to deal with that? Or like, at what point is a musician right and at what point is a musician wrong?
So I guess this is a good topic. I mean, I got my microphone taken away from me multiple times for very good reasons.
You and Marcus, specifically.
I'm really good at just talking shit a lot. So anytime I get heckled, I definitely heckle back, and most of the time, the person I'm heckling, or like is like my friend. So it's like whatever. But then there's those certain times where it's like too real, and you say something that like really pisses this person off, and I'm like, you should have not said anything. I don't know.
I'll never go to the point of like Afro Man and punching someone.
Yeah, I will never punch anybody. Well. I guess the Afro Man situation specifically, if somebody
like I get it,
came on stage and touched me, I would probably freak out.
Like I 100% understand his reaction. I just don't think his reaction was correct. You know what I mean? Like when you're working like that, it's extremely difficult. For one, you're concentrating whether you realize it or not. Mm-hmm. And two, it's like, dude, this is like my bubble. Like you're here to see me. Don't get into this bubble. I get you want to like be like, oh my god, I touched this person, but. It's,
but for example, like
you should never punch someone for sure.
If someone's at work, like they work in a restaurant or whatever, and like a random person walks on the line and starts messing with this person in the middle of them cooking steak or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They're not going to like punch him, but they're going to be like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's completely understandable why he did it, but it's just that certain personality on why he's swung fists before anything else.
Dude, it was gnarly too. I was like, oh fuck. But I'm also kind of like,
right.
I don't want to say she had it coming because that's never a good thing to say. And I don't agree with the way he reacted to that, but it is frustrating sometimes. You're just like, listen, like I came here to play for you guys. Just please let me do my thing. It's like with stand-up comedians, they have to deal with that all the time.
Yeah.
And like it's funny. I actually encourage heckling at a lot of my shows because it is fun. Like it is entertaining to like not heckle, but just like have a conversation with the crowd and just be
mess
like,
around back and forth.
Oh shit! But then there's also like, at what point, dude? Like I tell them to stop in like a funny dickish way that it's too much.
Yeah. And I don't know. I haven't necessarily crossed that line yet.
I think I have a couple of times.
Yeah, and you play more shows than I do. And also, I'm a bass player. No one gives a fuck about what I say. But
you're also the kind of guy that if your bandmate's getting heckled, you're going to say something.
Oh, 100%.
That's definitely you.
Yeah.
No, like my thing is like when someone screams out Freebird, I just yell out eat a bag of dicks. And then people like either get really offended or they're just really like, okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah. I mean, if you yell at Freebird, you're
don't do that.
Kind of
just please don't do that. Like
you can't tell people on the internet not to do something, G.
I know, but it's like if
you just fucked all of your shows.
Well, see, what sucks
now
is
I'm going to go to your show and yell Freebird.
I'm just going to be like, like, I don't know.
Just stop it, guys. It's not funny.
Yeah, well, it's not. It fucking isn't, dude. Like, yelling out Freebird is such a 1970s thing. You weren't even born in the 70s. Like, why the fuck would you? You never listened to the whole song before.
Wow, I think we just triggered G, ladies
You
and gentlemen.
did.
My bad.
I know.
I guess you triggered yourself. I don't know.
No, I definitely did trigger myself, and you just made it worse. But
probably.
No, my thing is, like, again, it's I understand sometimes when you're walking into an establishment that you're not expecting to have live music. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, I still want to do my thing. I'm all about that. But just know that the person that's on stage is actually
working. They are working.
At the one, they're working, and the two, they're vulnerable. And it's not easy to be up there for a lot of people. So you just got to either respect that. Like, I don't care if you're talking too loud. I get it. Sometimes I'm going to be background noise. But,
yeah,
like, at the same time, it's like, dude, like, I'm here. Like, you would never do this. Like, as if most people would never go up there and sing, get a guitar and sing and play things.
Yeah.
That's the hardest step there.
Yeah, public speaking is probably one of the biggest fears of pretty much any person on the planet. So imagine doing that, but
hearing fucking Slayer or Freebird in the background.
Not even that, but add emotion to your speech. So something you're very passionate about, something that you open yourself up to. And when he's saying you're very vulnerable, like definitely certain songs you tap into your emotional state.
Yeah.
And getting jarred out of that state is incredibly rough to deal with. And it's so it kind of like if you wake up from a nap, like you woke too long, your brain gets foggy and you're like, wait, what just happened? Like, what's going on?
You know what's funny? The worst thing. We might have to go a little bit past this actually, because I want to talk about funny moments too. Is like, when like people start clapping, but they start clapping at a beat, and you can't get mad about it, you know, because you're just like, no, like you're feeling it, cool, like I'm all about that, but also, it's like close your eyes and just make sure you're actually on beat and stuff.
There's a video of this. I think he's a musical comedy guy, but he starts playing a song and then he changes the beat to make everyone clap on the wrong beats. Yeah. And then he changes it back to make them clap on the right beats. And I'm like, so that's hilarious. There's because nobody noticed.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same guy. Is he playing piano?
He's playing guitar. The one.
Oh no! So there's this. I forget his name. He was. He's a really good musician too.
Is he long hair?
No. He was in P.S. I Love You. I know that sounds really stupid.
But he's actually. Guy?
No, he's a little bit older, but he's a phenomenal musician.
I'm guessing way off.
I'll look it up here in a bit, but the people are clapping on the wrong beat, so they're clapping on
1 and 3.
1 and 3, and so he goes into like a 5/4 count just to correct them. And the only people that notice are the bandmates, and they're like, "Oh, he did it!" You know. And then everyone starts clapping on the same beat. I'm like, "Yo, that's some talent right there, man!" Like just to be like, "Oh, it's just me playing the piano. I'm just gonna go 5/4 here real quick, just to there it is, yeah." And you just go back to 4/4. I love crowd interaction, and to the point it gets to where you're trying. The person that's trying to be heckling is trying to become the show, and that's where I get like, dude, like,
yeah,
like I if it wasn't for the crowd, if it wasn't for the audience, I wouldn't have a job. Right, I totally get that. But
yeah, it's hard to like kind of talk shit about people who go to shows and try and make it about them when one, we are musicians and we make it about us all the time, and two, we have a fucking podcast.
Yeah, I know.
So it's kind of hard to say like, oh well, they just go to shows to make it about themselves. But
I guess we'll leave that for the DVD after card because we'll talk about that too.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too. We'll write that down. But anyway, it's been a little of a random episode for us on the recording side.
It's gonna be fun.
There's gonna be a lot of random edits in this episode comparative to our normal episodes.
We hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. So
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy St. Patrick's Day for you guys.
And if you guys are enjoying this, tune in on Friday because we're gonna be more drunk.
Yeah. The Friday episode, the DVD extras bonus round that's going up is gonna be more rowdy than the one we just did. So it's gonna be interesting.
Oh my god, I'm feeling too good right now. So please check it out.
Yeah. But yeah, like as always, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, lobotomy.
No, I'm good.
But and what's your line? I'm saying your line. Let's try that again. Beep. As always, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment.
You just beep it. You know we have things to make that happen, right?
That was supposed to be the cut. I know I did it.
Oh, no, it's going to stay like that for sure. But no, if you guys are liking this, wherever you're listening to this on audio file format, oh my God, this is going to be fun. Make sure you guys are following our page. Make sure you guys are liking it or rating it if you guys can. It does help with the algorithm. And we want to spread this to more people because we think we're kind of funny.
Yeah, go follow us on Facebook and Insta if you would, please. If we get enough follows on both Facebook and Instagram, I think combined total of 1,000 that I just decided right now.
That was 2,000.
Nope, I decided 1,000. G will start at TikTok.
I will, just for the sake of this.
So please.
Also, please send us suggestions because we would love to talk about conversations you guys want to talk about and not so much about what we want to talk about. So
because we talk all the time. So please let us hear your ideas so we can talk about them, which is still us talking. So I don't know why I went that angle.
Thank you so much for listening.
And we're done. See you guys later.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Que tenga buen día. Nothing?
Bye.